Alright, this is another quick update on this shed. I'm starting to build out the room and insulate it and get it set up for the solar equipment. And I started out pretty much with a blank 10 by 20 shed. Part of it's for the golf cart. There you can see I've been buying some materials and stuff. But the back part of it is going to be insulated for my solar equipment and batteries. And I did pick up some 2x4s. I started out with some Rockwool insulation. I've never used this before, and I decided to try it just because it's a R15. It's kind of flame retardant, and at the same time, it's kind of neat to work with. I really, it's not affected by moisture, which I figured in a shed, it could be a problem. So I decided to try it, and this is what it kind of looks like, and I actually love it. It goes in nice, fits cavities nice and tight. It actually fits in 16-inch studs spacing, really perfect. And it's got a R15 in a 2x4 cavity, and it does cost a little bit more than the fiberglass, but this stuff just goes in so beautiful. I really love it. Plus it doesn't make you itchy. I've been working with it and I've had zero problems with itchiness. So I'm really impressed with it. This is what it looks like when you let the bat, cut it open, let it decompress for a couple hours, and you have your full 3.5-inch insulation there. Cuts with an old bread knife and fits perfect in all the cavities. Really nice, and it mates together really nice tight fit stuff. So I think it's going to work out good. I'll find out over time. And I did frame out some more up there, because I'm going to go with an 8-foot ceiling in here, and the walls are only like 7 foot tall. And these rafters are going to be built out a little thicker in the end. Right now I'm just working on getting the walls set in, and just put some braces across there to set the heights. And then I decided I wanted to put another R5 on the inside of it to seal it up a little bit better. There's no air barrier on the outside or anything in this shed, so figured this might help a little bit. And this is a 1-inch thick. It's a real high density insulation. I'm just going to use some of these plastic things I got on Amazon with screws to go through and just hold it in place temporarily, because next step I'm going to be lining it all with plywood. So they go in pretty quick. I found if they sit a little bit proud, just tap them with a hammer and they just sink right into their flush, so that they won't bother the plywood later. And then I did find that this foam is actually an 1/8 oversized, so I had to do some cutting down on the 2 sheets to get to 8 foot. But just a little thing that you run into. And again, this foam is real easy to work with. Just cut it with a utility knife and just put it in place. Snaps right off. And super lightweight compared to everything else. So I'm just going to put this over here. And right there you can see that the 2 sheet, that's full 8 foot tall now that wall's going to be. And this wall here is actually going to house all the inverters and stuff. And then I had some of this vapor barrier tape. It's old stuff I had laying there, but it's black, doesn't match anything, but I'm just going to use it here to seal it up. And hopefully I'll avoid any air being able to get through. So we got that all ready now, and it's time to put some plywood up. I can't believe I got this plywood at Home Depot for $27 a sheet. A couple of years ago I paid $80 for a sheet like this. This is it's a 5/8 thick plywood. It's just a sheathing grade, and it's beautiful, flat, 4-ply. Really just beautiful stuff. So I'm putting this up over the foam because I want to be able to mount components anywhere, on the walls here, and have something to screw to. And I'm using some long screws there, and the foam is a high density, so it doesn't really pull down or anything. You just have to be careful not to really wank it down. And I got that all sealed in. Started building the other wall out here now for the other side, so I've determined the actual size of the room. You can see there's a Rockwool in all the cavities now. So I really like that stuff, that wall there, and I'm working my way around with the foam, and then there'll be plywood on everything as I get done. So you can see it's starting to come along now, and getting it sealed in there, and working on the front wall there now. And again, you can see this plywood is just gorgeous. I couldn't believe it. I've got to get a couple more sheets. Probably they won't have it again, but I got what I could afford at the time. So I'm just going to cut this stuff and finish lining this other side here. Everything's real nice, tight fit, and goes together, and it's sealed good at the corners and stuff. So I'm hoping I don't have any trouble with air infiltration, which I kind of doubt it. There's going to be an exterior door put in this opening here that you're looking at. And it should be, it's a R15 plus R5 insulation plus the 2 layers of plywood and then 5/8 sheetrock. And so it should be about R22. And this is a fire code sheetrock I bought to put on the wall where the inverters and power boxes are going to be mounted. So I'm just going to screw this on here right onto the front of this plywood here. And I did put some construction adhesive on each sheet on the back side. I'll show you in a little while, but I'm kind of running out of space in there. And there it is. I just used a kind of like a high strength construction adhesive just so I could use less screws on it, and kind of hopefully keep it from doing anything crazy, being it's all outside here. So this here this will meet the code for the fire resistant material needed behind the inverter and stuff. And there is room here for 2 1200 XP inverters on this wall with the 20-inch space between them and 20 inches on each edge. So it turned out just perfect, so I can step up to 2, and there's where the power box is going to go. So I went around the corner with this fire code. So now I just have to tape this up and start on the next section of it. But I just wanted to do a quick update and show you that, I'm working on it now, and hopefully I'll have a better final video in a while. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.